Like, I know you left because you had a sickness, but come on, you could have told somebody.
Rent due, lights due, car note due, insurance due, mountain due, baby shark due, every damn thing due.
As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm basically going to be rating my top 10 Netflix shows. 5 are going to be my favorite, and then the other 5 will be my least favorite. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting at number 5, we have Brotherly Love, the beginner film. I would recommend this one. You really get into how someone can really betray you over a period of time, and it could be someone that you truly love. Keke Palmer's character was very determined to get into a great school, start college. It was her senior year. She met a guy. It turned into something that she thought would have never happened, just out to get her brother. It all just caused so much confusion and chaos. I'm not gonna get too detailed, but you get the drift. At number 4, we have Someone Great. I think that this is a beautiful film. If you watch the show, Jane the Virgin, that same character is also in Being Someone Great. I'm not good with actors' names, so if I say a character from a different movie or TV show, just rock with me here. This girl, she basically had a great relationship going. It was something that was beautiful, but they started to fall out of love. Both of them are in 2 separate worlds. She is now trying to cope with the breakup, trying to find herself and be a better person. I feel like that is a great film for not just breakups, but to, you know, really find yourself and know your self-worth. And I feel like this is one of the great movies that I recommend to anyone. For number 3, we have On My Block. If you know, you know. This is a great TV show. Literally, it's just a bunch of kids being adventurous while trying to find road money. They come with different ups and downs throughout trying to find the money and cleaning it and all this other jazz. I'd say who is falling in love with Caesar, but Caesar is also kind of caught up in the midst of his brother's gang, and a whole bunch of other things go down. I cannot wait for the next season. It's gonna be fire and it's gonna be great. I hope that Monse and Caesar just pick a side. Are you together? Are you not together? Figure out which one you want to be. Number 2, I'm definitely gonna put this show. I should have put it at number 1, but Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's on Netflix right now. I'm pretty sure everybody's been watching that. I'm on book 3, and I'm now understanding more of how great Iroh is as a character versus when I watched it when I was like 7, 8 years old. There's a lot of moments where I think Aang is just doing too much. Sokka, there are times where I'm like, you serve no purpose because you don't bend, but at the same time, it's like he's growing up to be a great soldier. So I respect him for that. Zuko, in book 1, I could not stand him. Aang is just a kid. Why are you trying to hunt him down? It's not that deep. It's not that deep. I love Toph. I didn't really care for her as much when I was little, but I love that although she's blind, she sees with her feet, being the greatest earthbender of all time. Katara is such a strong girl. She is powerful, she's loving, and she cares a lot about Aang. And I really wish we could have had a book 4. Like, when they get older as adults, what would happen? But no, we got Legend of Korra, and that thing is, I don't know what that thing is. Legend of Korra, no, I'm not here for it. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie, that was even worse. Now, for number 1, as you can tell by, let me stand up. As you can tell by my shirt, number 1 is Riverdale, even though I'm not on season 4, and I forgot what happened in season 3. I love that show. It keeps me entertained. It's a lot of spiciness, a lot of teen drama. I love it. Cheryl, she's awesome. I love that she is not as much of a bully as she was in season 1. She really got together with the rest of the gang and she became a serpent. When she put on that red leather jacket, I was like, okay, sis. And she found love, and I was like, aw. But then whenever she found her brother, like the dead body of her brother, and like kept him in like the dungeon or the basement thing, I was kind of creeped out. I was like, what is going on here? Jughead and Betty are a great match for each other. I know Jughead can have his ups and downs, whether it be with his father, whether it be him and the serpents. You know, I feel like Betty balances him out in a way, and he really needs that. And I love how in the beginning of the episodes, he basically gives a narrative on his papers that he's writing or stories, and I kind of love it, which is one reason why I went into journalism. Comes to Archie, I feel like he's just too caring. I feel like he cares for people too much, and he always lets his guard down, and it always ends up blowing right back in his face all the time. Like, he's too caring of a character. You have Veronica. Ugh, I'm up and down with her because sometimes she's cool, she's nice, and then other times I'm like, you are literally a rich, spoiled brat. And then her dad is so extra. Like, if you do not want your daughter dating Archie, just keep that as your opinion. Sis is gonna do whatever she wants. Like, don't try to hunt him down and then keep him in jail, bro. Like, that was stupid. But I'm kind of glad he got out. But the most sad episode ever is when Archie's dad died, and then he's actually dead in real life. Southside Serpents, baby. I need to finish the show because I'm far gone. But I did ship Archie and what's her face, the black girl. I love that relationship. That was cute for a little minute. But yeah, when Reggie got with Veronica, it's like she did not know what to do. Did you want Archie or did you want Reggie? I shipped her with Reggie a little bit more because I feel like he was there for her. He was caring, and like she just threw that all away for Archie. But child, it is what it is. We just gonna sit back and watch the rest of the show. Yes sir, yes sir. Now, here is where I go into shows and movies that I do not like. Number 5, we have All American. I have a love-hate relationship with this show. There's some characters I like, but then there's a lot I can't stand. For number 1, we have Coop. She is such an idiot. Oh my gosh. She always would cry whenever it comes to dealing with a situation, but behind closed doors, she would act all tough. Like, sis, which one is it? And then Spence, you were just such a pain. Now, I could not stand the dad in the 3rd season. I know you left because you had a sickness, but come on, you could have told somebody. You really could have told somebody, and you just went away to some cabin and just died there. Like, you didn't even say, okay, let me do a will or something. No. Took up and left. When it comes to Asher, he got on my nerves. He literally put everything last, and like all you had to do was say that you were having trouble trying to be Spencer. Basically, that's all you were doing. You were trying to be Spencer. Sir, you can't be the number 1 person on the team. Why would you pick up steroids? For what? For what? And then you want to go to Olivia about counseling of how her problems were. Well, sir, you got a drug problem yourself. Trying to say, oh yeah, I'm not on it anymore. Yes, you are. You better be lucky that Coach Baker literally didn't even kick you off the team permanently. I mean, he kind of did, but not really. Jordan, oh my gosh. He was up and down. Because I'm like, sir, I know the baby is not yours, but come on, push to be with her. And then she got on my nerves because she was trying to push him away, but she knows good and well she needs help. But no, what does she do? She's like, oh yeah, I can't stay in the house anymore, I have to leave. And then you go to a motel, and then the baby father doesn't even want to help with the baby. Oh, that got on my nerves. first. But I liked towards the very last episode, they finally made it work, and he was like, okay, I want to be with you. But in the beginning, he was too much of a player after the mom took all the phones and whatnot in the beginning. And like, he had completely 14 different girlfriends. And I'm like, son, what are you doing? That situation between you and your parents is between you and your parents, okay? That got nothing to do with you. And I was mad at the mom. How you gonna get upset, want to file a divorce, all because of something that happened 10 years ago? How are you going to get that mad, bro? She better be lucky that she won for the mayor or governor. I was kind of glad that Tyrone died because he needed to die. Ooh, he was fine, but he needed to die, I swear. Ooh. And then the sister comes back like, sis, what you finna do? What are you gonna do? You know you finna get shot too. And then you got the other person that Coop was, you know, trying to be friends with. The one that was the bodyguard, or yeah, security guard at the club. He kept telling Coop what not to do and to stay out of trouble. But what she do? Keep going in trouble. But I'm glad that he took up for her and went to jail for her. Cause Lord. I hope he get out. I hope he get out. Free him. This Coop was so annoying, bro. Like, she act too tough for no reason, and she's so hard-headed. Let's keep going. Next on the list for movies / TV shows I cannot stand, Black AF. Need I go any further? How you gonna call the show Black AF when everything is basically Mixed Dish Part 2? Really? It's just not relatable. For our next movie / show, Love.com. This movie was literally wasting your eyesight. How in the world are you going to tell me that in order for us to actually go on our first date, not to be married, but our first date, we have to sign up on a dating app to see if we're compatible? That is the dumbest thing ever. And then the funny thing is, the guy really wanted to go out with a girl. You ain't dating nobody. He ain't dating nobody. He was in a relationship, yes, but it ended. And you guys had so much in common. But because you want to see if you were compatible, you told him no? Literally a complete waste of my time. Ridiculous. For my very last Netflix show, I really want to try and stick with this one, but for the next volume that comes out, I think I might sit it out. Dear White People, I really was rooting for y'all in the first season and part of the second, but it's just like all y'all are doing is adventures, trying to find something. And when you guys do point of views for each individual character, it's like I'm lost. First season, you know, you had Sam, she was doing her thing, and then all the other characters, they had a vision, a goal, and it was going somewhere, and then it just stopped. Like, what? It's just not what it is, and the title doesn't really relate to the whole show. Sorry. The end of this video. If you want, I can do a part 2, Hulu edition, and I can give you guys my list. I can even make the list that I did for Netflix even longer if you want me to. But as I always say, like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to me nice, because we ain't on no salt and pepper vibes. Ya dig.